Step one of the transmission oil change. So take this plastic cover off. There's a plastic fastener there, a couple of 10mm. And it looks like we've got 4 more fasteners. Plastic, 10, 10, and another plastic back at that corner. Right there. So good access to it when you've got that plastic cover off. And there should be enough room inside the wheel, because I have to put the wheel back on as I have ramps. I don't have a hoist. Right, so this is the transmission sump we're going to crack now. 6mm metric. Oh, there it goes. First time it's been cracked in 110,000 miles. It's coming out a darkish red. I finally found the hex for the straw, and it was about a turn loose. And here comes the straw. Any day now. There we go. And more oil. So next we've got to undo all these bolts, because we're going to take the filter out as well. Clean the sump off. There's a nice low torque. Just have to go around, do them all, and then I'm going to get the power screwdriver out. Now I'm going to loosen this front one up. And as expected, yeah, there's lots more oil starting to come out. Oh, there's the bolt at the back. Are you getting that?
Yep.
Yeah, crap load more oil. It looks pretty clean when I'm looking through it. I've got the final bolt out. I'm going to tip it. Get all the rest out. The gasket's come off in my hand. The filter here's got 3 bolts. They're pretty low torque as well, very much like the outside bolts. And I've still got the drain pan under, because I know what's coming, and it's going to be more oil. So there are 2 bolts with the same length. One of them's longer. The one that's longer fits over by the cable, where the cable harness is, that location. Okay, let's lower this and see how much more oil comes out. If I can get it off. There's no ring holding it on. Yeah. Lovely. Okay, so we've got the pan on the bench. This is the filter. You can see all the black crud. Here's the new filter. Ooh, shiny. You can see the yellow filter material in there. And this one is sort of red and black, what's left of it. So, and I can see already, like right here on this magnet, I've got to get rid of this fluid too. All the iron filings that are in there. It doesn't seem to be that much really for 100,000 miles. This is actually pretty darn clean. Okay, as you can see there's quite a bit of iron filings on the magnets. I'm going to take those off and clean them. There's this black sludge left. Okay, I'm just wiping off the bottom of the pan now. You can see where I'm clearing it off. There's a lot of the black dust. So I think it's worth taking it off and doing it. Alright, so it's actually shiny inside. Who knew? I can get the magnets. We'll put them, find magnets are white, put them back in. I've got the lines to show you where to put them. I'll put the straw in now while it's easy to get to. Let's see, it's lifting. So it's actually higher than the joint. There we go. There's the straw. Put this back on. We've got the O-ring on. We've got a bit of oil on the O-ring. It's still here. I just want this to go on so it can stop dripping. So it's best to wiggle that O-ring in so it doesn't cut. Well, you hope it doesn't cut. Yeah, so we're just doing it's a low torque, just like the outer ones. All you've got to do is stop it falling off. My torque wrench doesn't go this low, I don't trust it. I'll make this better. Quart jug. How much we got? So when you're looking up from the bottom of the transmission sump, there's the fill port right here, and I've loosened the nut already so you can see it turning a bit. That's the one we're going to put our tube into to fill it. Okay, so this is the funnel I used. You can see a little picture of how you can fill it with fluid. It's kind of neat, got it from Autozone. It has a valve in the bottom and it lets the fluid out and you can shut it off, so it's very handy. I actually bought a much longer tube. Here's the end of it. So it's about 3 feet long tube that I got from a regular hardware store, and I transferred this black piece over to the end. The tube itself doesn't fit the fill hole, but that end piece does. So while I'm under the car holding that into the hole all the way up to this flange, my son was up there putting the fluid in that, and it worked great. And we did not have to remove the wheel. It was up on the ramps, and there was enough room to get that hose in through here and into the transmission. Okay, so what we're doing now is we're going to have a look at where the OBD2 port is. Tiny little. So you're on the left hand side, there's the hood release, and you've got to look up, and there is the OBD2 port. This is the paper clip. It's a small paper clip that I made up to fit in the pins. The wide part of this is towards you. It's the near side up here. So that one comes in four pins from the left side. And then on the back, the narrower part, it's 5 pins from the left side when you're putting that pin in. Right, so there is the paper clip properly positioned. You can see it's 4 pins in on the wide side, 5 pins over on the narrow side. I'm doing a demonstration on our LE. It's the dashboard. So this paper clip is in. Notice how the lights are flashing like crazy. So now shift it to reverse, 3 seconds. Drive for 3 seconds. And I've got a brake here as well. I'll stick it in that just in case it makes any difference. I don't think it does. Back to neutral. Reverse just in case. So all the fluids around the system. There you go. Drive, neutral, drive, neutral, drive, neutral, drive. See, it's stuck in drive now, and the light has gone out. So I put it in park. This is below temperature because I've only just started the car. And when the temperature is correct, the D comes back. If it's too hot, you'll get a D that's flashing. So this is what you can expect to see. This works on the S as well. So, and it all goes back as soon as you turn it off and take the paper clip out. I'll prove that. Oh, it's down here. Pull the paper clip out. Ignition back on. And now everything's normal.